Welcome, listeners. Imagine this: you are a bright eyed entrepreneur with a revolutionary idea, a stellar team, and boundless energy. You have invested everything time, money, and dreams into a startup that's destined to change the world. But a few months down the line, things start to crumble. The product isn't resonating, customers aren't coming, and you are left asking, what went wrong? Eric Ries' groundbreaking book, The Lean Startup, has the answers. In this summary, I will share how modern entrepreneurs can use continuous innovation to build successful businesses without wasting time, money, or hope. Let's dive in. But before we move forward, I would highly encourage you to subscribe to this channel, Miki Farmer, because we bring these helpful audiobook summaries on regular basis. Now let's start with chapter 1, The Startup Myth Busted. Eric Ries starts with a sobering truth. Most startups fail. But contrary to popular belief, they don't fail because of bad ideas or insufficient hard work. They fail because they lack a repeatable, scalable process to turn vision into value. Rees debunks the romanticized myth of the genius entrepreneur whose sheer brilliance guarantees success. Instead, he introduced management science, yes, management for startup. The lean startup is built on 5 core principles. Number 1, entrepreneurs are everywhere. A startup can exist in a garage or within a large corporation. Number 2, entrepreneurship is management. Startups are not smaller versions of big companies, they require tailored management for uncertainty. Number 3, validated learning. Startups exist not to create products, but to learn how to build sustainable businesses. Number 4, build, measure, learn. The core activity of a startup is turning ideas into products, measuring how they perform, and learning whether to pivot or preserve. Number 5, innovation accounting. Startups need new ways to measure progress, set milestones, and prioritize work. Chapter 2, build, measure, learn in action. At the heart of the lean startup is the build, measure, learn feedback loop. It's a cycle that transforms uncertainty into actionable insights. Number 1, build. Start with a minimum viable product (MVP), a stripped down version of your idea that lets you test assumptions with minimal investment. Number 2, measure. Collect data on how real customers interact with your MVP. Third, learn. Use this data to decide whether to pivot, change directions, or preserve. Take IMVU, Rees' own startup. Instead of spending years perfecting their product, they launched an MVP filled with bugs and imperfections. Customers' reactions provided invaluable insights, enabling rapid iterations and eventually led to success. This approach eliminates waste and accelerates the path to a viable product. Chapter 3, validated learning, the key to startup success. What separates successful startups from failures? It's not the quality of their ideas, but the ability to learn. Validated learnings means testing your assumptions scientifically and adapting based on evidence. For example, instead of assuming customers want a particular feature, you test it by building only enough to gauge demand. If they respond positively, you build more. If not, you pivot. Rees argues that traditional measures of success like revenue or market share can be misleading in a startup's early stages. Instead, focus on metrics that track customer behavior and engagement, what Rees calls innovation accounting. Chapter 4, the power of pivoting. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, your original idea doesn't work. That's where pivoting comes in. Pivoting is not failure, it's a strategic shift to a new idea based on what you have learned. Rees emphasizes that successful startups are flexible and willing to change course when the data demands it. Consider a real-life example. A photo sharing app that pivoted into Instagram, founders realized their initial idea wasn't resonating, but the photo editing feature was a hit. By focusing on what worked, they created one of the most successful apps of all time. Chapter 5 continues innovation in small batches. The lean startup draws inspiration from lean manufacturing principles pioneered by Toyota. One key lesson is the power of working in small batches. Instead of waiting until a product is perfect, you release small testable increments. This approach reduces risk, speeds up feedback, and ensures you're building something customers actually want. Chapter 6 Beyond Startups. The lean movement spreads. Principles of a lean startup are not limited to Silicon Valley. They've been embraced by industries ranging from manufacturing to government. Large companies like Intuit and General Electronic use lean principles to foster innovation. Ries' work has inspired a global movement, proving that anyone, anywhere can apply these lessons to achieve sustainable success. Now, let's talk about why the lean startup matters. Lean startup is more than a methodology. It's a mindset. It's about embracing uncertainty, testing ideas early and often, and learning as you go. By focusing on validated learning, rapid experimentations, and customer feedback, you can avoid common pitfalls and build a business that thrives. To all aspiring entrepreneurs listening today, your startup journey may be filled with challenges, but with the lean startup principles, you are equipped to face them head on. Remember, success isn't about luck or genius, it's about learning and adapting. So take the first step, build, measure, learn, and make your vision a reality. Thank you for tuning in to this summary of a lean startup by Eric Ries. If you found this helpful, doesn't really matter. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insightful book summaries. I'm Miki Farmer, and until next time, keep innovating, keep learning, and keep pushing boundaries. You got this. Signing off, Miki Farmer.